You tell us when you get tired, Garth. But we should talk
Oh
about
yeah, it's fine.
we should talk about what we're playing, right? Because we got a game coming
Yeah,
up
dude.
next.
Destiny 3 is coming out. Nobody cares. And
No, Destiny 3 is not here till next year.
Destiny 3 is coming out. And it's going to look exactly like Destiny 2. Nobody's going to know what in the world's going on.
Yeah.
It's going to be this, and it's going to be the same characters. You're going to be shooting them for another 10 years.
Now you realize we have two of the biggest Destiny fans present, right? Like,
Now Garth he's finally.
No,
seen the light.
Garth is back.
Literally. No
Yeah,
pun intended.
Yeah,
He's-
I kind of drift. So I guess for me, yeah, I mean, whenever it comes to video games, there's more questions sometimes that need to be asked, and it's really the purpose and the reason why people actually play them. So I don't play Destiny just because it's the game that I truly love and enjoy. It's the game that kind of keeps me connected with my real life friends who don't actually live in my town. So every night of the week when I'm on playing that one game, it's because the three of us have it, and it's not so much about what we do in the game; it's the conversations that we get to have and staying connected with each other's lives. It's really about
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But if I had my choice and if I had my own way, I probably wouldn't be playing Destiny 2. I prefer games with a narrative, with a storyline. So Destiny 2,
yes,
it,
yes. Say it again. Yes.
it wouldn't even be in my top 10 of games that I like.
Wow.
You know, like, so I like games like Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice.
Oh, that's
I
great.
like
Oh,
Now, I gotta say this here. Then, you went from I play games for community to
Mhm.
my favorite games are the ones I play by myself.
Yes.
Yeah. So the reason I play Destiny is to
Yeah.
stay connected to my friends who live far away. But if I
right.
was going to be playing the console, and if there was games that I wanted to play, I mean, that's what I would like. I can't play Sekiro multiplayer, two player.
Yeah.
Dark Souls, Elden Ring, they don't really work very well with other players in there. And it's the story that I like. But they have kind of enlarged those games so much that there's so much time investment just to get through the storyline. And
Yes.
if you take a break for a week, a fortnight, a month, coming back into it again is really difficult. And I guess that's the thing which Destiny has in its favor. It requires no thought, and it requires no memory. You just kind of you turn up and just play the same thing.
I should
Go
clarify.
here, kill this.
I should
hop on one
clarify.
leg for 5 minutes, and then
I should-
Yeah, I get it.
I should clarify. We're
So
not.
We can all agree. So Breakpoint. Breakpoint's the best game. We can all play Breakpoint.
No, I prefer Wildlands. Wildlands
Yeah, Wildlands.
Oh, they like it. They like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll agree.
I will just need to point out we're not talking about Garth playing Fortnite, but he's not playing something for a month, is what that means. We're not associating with Fortnite players. We're talking about Garth taking a break for a month, right? That's what that means.
Yeah.
I still remember us playing Wildlands and people be out in the middle of the road and getting run over by cars, and Andrew taking down a helicopter with a 50 cal. I remember him doing that.
Yeah, I love that game. I mean, the game was
it's a
just
great game.
well designed,
Yeah.
and I think the multiplayer interaction just worked so good. It was
Oh
excellent.
gosh, that was such a fun game. Oh, now you make me want to play it.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't make them like that anymore. Um, yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of games are following that same.
Breakpoint wasn't even close to that.
No, Breakpoint was terrible compared to Wildlands.
Because Wildlands had the kind of this freewheeling fun style, and then Breakpoint was everything just got ratcheted. And they just took everything and made it too serious. Wildlands had this sense of levity in it as you're playing it, and it was just fun. Gosh, it was fun.
Yeah, the story was just better. I think taking down a drugs cartel was much more interesting than the whole big tech industry,
Yeah.
and
Exactly.
yeah,
Right.
just the same.
But I can't think of anything even remote. Even when I play Destiny with the fire team, it's just not the same thing. Of course, I am playing with Chandler.
Even though you got Chatty Chandler there.
Yeah, he's either griping about his build or talking about how broken it is, and so it's just. And now hunters are the greatest class ever.
Yeah.
And it's like, wow. I don't know. Maybe Helldivers.
I don't think Garth's tried it. Mike ain't played Helldivers with me in a month now, so
Well, yeah. It
I
happens.
only play it
That's
with
what he
Mike.
does.
So
That's what he does. Someday they're going to write a book about him. He has a weird, some type of disorder. That he if he sees you enjoying anything, he's not going to do it.
I mean, I haven't quit
We had a good time doing
Helldivers.
this. If
I
I got on
wa-
there, you would never touch it. You never touch it again. If I played it, that's why I don't play it, JR. Because if I play it, he'll never touch it again.
He's
Never.
probably not wrong. Because he'll get on there and he'll ruin it.
He'll be like, buy this game, and I'll be like, okay, and then
He'll
he'll play 1 second, and then he'll be like, I'm not playing anymore.
He'll get on there and he'll Larry Blake it, and then I won't be able to play it anymore.
Well, not how you, and that's the way I feel about Wildlands. When you get on there and just go Leroy Jenkins running through the, and
That's the whole
stuff.
point of it. It's to have fun, right? I'm playing a game to have fun.
so what do we
Others
think?
boys are crazy, though. I mean, yeah.
What do we think about Ubisoft canceling the next Division title and releasing X Defiant instead?
Next Defiant's a good game.
You X Defiant's PvP only. You say that's a good game, Lee?
Well, I mean, from what I've seen from gameplay, I don't care. I don't play PvP, but
People
I
like
just think
it.
we need to release some good games. That's all. That's
It's a cash grab. That's all these companies want to do anymore. They want to release a free-to-play with all this buy crap. You can go to the store and buy all these costumes and all this stuff, so you get to pay pigs
Helldivers.
on there and the cash whales. Helldivers, really, honestly, you don't have to spend a dime on Helldivers.
Nope.
You buy the game for $40, you play the game, and you can earn all
Yeah.
the battle pass stuff through the game. You
Yeah,
don't
Mike-
have to spend a dime.
Mike and I paid for the battle pass just by playing the game. Yep.
yeah. All that's my biggest thing about Destiny. It is so there's so many microtransactions there. It is unreal.
You buy the expansion, then you got to buy the key to play the expansion.
Yeah, you got to buy the dungeon key. Yeah. Yeah. You'll buy the new season, then you have to buy a key to get into the dungeon for the new season.
You
And it's
know,
like,
and Garth mentioned it earlier when talking about his single player games. You know, Elden Ring. When that game dropped, that game was ginormous, tons
And
of
done.
content and everything. Now, granted, they had updates and stuff to make the playability better, but they never charged you any more money for it. It was a complete game.
It's getting ready to get expanded.
I feel like that's what all games today are missing. Like, you have to buy a game 18 times to get the whole game. It's like, I just want to pay $69.99 or whatever the stupid price is now, and I want a full game. Don't, oh, hey, a month later we're going to release this pack over here for a couple extra missions. No, you've already got it. You just didn't include it with the game.
Yeah.
that's why you look at a game like Mass Effect 2 and say it's the greatest game of all time, because they couldn't update it, they couldn't change it, they couldn't correct things or make additions to it, and it's a great game. So knowing that, it has to be up there, because they couldn't. Yeah, Skyrim is a great game. It really is.
It was
But they-
severely broke when it came out, though.
Severely broke, and they had to make a bunch of updates, and they had to do all these particular things to it, and some things just to make the gameplay better. Starfield, and it's still broke, but Mass Effect 2 is perfect, because I think it'd be in our top 10, at least us
Oh,
three. I don't know about
oh,
Garth,
yeah.
but
Oh yeah, Garth, what's your top 3 games of all time?
Oh, top 3. So I think somewhere in there would be RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2.
That was a good game.
yeah,
Um,
great game.
possibly Wildlands could be in around there as well.
Oh,
Okay,
And maybe Sekiro.
Mass
Really?
Effect 2.
Sekiro's hard.
I've never heard Garth talk about Mass Effect. He may have had to miss that wagon. I don't know.
Yeah, so I've played all of the Mass Effect games. I guess Andromeda just with like a nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we don't count that.
We don't talk about that one.
That's not canon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
we don't-
part
yeah.
of it.
No.
That Mass Effect is a trilogy. That's it's just a trilogy.
Yes.
Yeah, as a game, I mean, it was excellent. The gameplay was real good in its day. It's maybe a little bit tired and dated now to jump back to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But real good for a relatively open world adventure. I mean, it's kind of his I guess Starfield is trying to walk in its footsteps. I kind of felt that they were very, very similar.
Yeah, if
Which is
Starfield was
updated.
smart, they would just kind of totally embrace Mass Effect. I don't know why the modders will do it eventually, but I think they should have just come out and had a Normandy ship and had all this other particular stuff in there.
So Starfield is updated last week. You're holding out until the new content installs, right?
I'm holding out to the DLC.
Okay.
I've still got to get through Skyrim.
We've been saying that for 12 years. 12 years later.
My mind, yeah.
I
I'm-
did.
I'm-
I kind of.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I parked Starfield. I mean, I played like a lot of hours for the opening few scenarios, and then whenever I kind of saw there was like a branching story to it, that kind of put me off a little bit because that just kind of means multiple playthroughs to catch everything. That's what I
Yes.
felt. Maybe it doesn't do that, but I felt that's what was going to happen, and then I thought, can I invest enough time to play this multiple times to catch everything? Or is there one scenario that's going to be better to see and better to play out? And without actually knowing that in advance, you're pretty much watching walkthroughs and you're watching somebody play it. Why play the game if you're going to watch somebody do it in advance?
Sure.
Well,
it
they
cost me-
were. Yeah, Starfield put all its eggs in a basket of New Game Plus, and nobody. It was like I kid you not. It was something like 97% of people didn't do the New Game Plus when they played Starfield. And I've done New Game Plus, and it's basically the exact same game with little differences in dialogue. That's it. And you get a ship that sucks, and that's it. And
But-
it's
but
like,
it-
what are you guys thinking?
In New Game Plus, can you branch out in a different storyline? So can you
No.
dive
no.
into action? No, you cannot. So everything what you've done in your first playthrough is already locked in.
Well, you can, if you were a good guy, you can be a bad guy. I guess in the second one, you can romance a different person. Yes, you can do that. You can choose different directions you want to go with the factions, but basically, every mission is the same. And I was just like, why did I do this? I mean, it upgrades the difficulty as far as the enemies are concerned, but it's like a colossal waste of time. Plus, there's one mission in there that I absolutely, of all the games I've ever played, I'd rather walk around I'd rather do the Dawn Guard expansion DLC than do that mission. It was
That's pretty bad.
the most horrible mission I've ever played in a video game. And I'm like, I don't even want to go back through it. I don't even want to play the game again because I hated that so much. And so,
So do you want to throw out a spoiler as to what was happening? What was wrong with it? Was it long?
it was
Difficult?
based off of, have any of you guys ever played Metal Gear?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, not Metal Gear. What's the, oh my gosh,
Splinter Cell?
I see the poster of it. Dishonored. It kind of, but there's, you go in. There's two realities. There's like something that's happened in the past, and you go in and you teleport between realities, and you have to go to a particular room. If you want to get over to this room, you have to teleport exactly at this spot, and that's going to put you in that room. You guys would love it. JR and Garth would love it. Me, I just want to get in there and kill things, and it's just like oh gosh, I hated it with a passion. Plus bugs. I can't do bugs. I hate little bugs. Anything with more than
That's
two
why he
legs,
doesn't. That's why he doesn't play Fallout.
I'll say, that's why you don't play Helldivers.
It's all
I
bugs.
just can't.
Like that's all it is.
I actually have a mod on my Skyrim game called Arachnophobia, where I have no spiders in the game.
Oh, nice.
They're all wolves and bears. Oh, that's
I-
great.
I see. Do you know the game Grounded? So
Yeah.
it's like a little horror genre type thing, but it's
Yeah,
all
yeah, yeah,
first-person
yeah. Oh,
spiders.
that's got the giant spider in it.
But
Yeah.
But there are settings in there where you can actually dumb down the spider. Like you can remove its legs, you can remove its color, you can remove its head, you can remove its body. You can just remove body parts to make it look the way that you find acceptable.
Oh, gosh.
Well, that kind of takes the whole point out of out of the scary part, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could run around Riften and having all these giant spiders come out of the woods all the time. Oh no! Plus, because I have my footsteps turned down real low, and I just hate spiders.
I don't think-
I just hate spiders.
I don't think I'll ever get to a point where I'll mod a game.
terrible.
Yeah, that
Don't
is so
say
stupid.
that.
You're missing out on so much. That is
Yeah.
so dumb. That's just dumb.
Yeah.
Jacob,
I just,
you're
I
dumb.
just,
You're the smartest dumb guy I know. That's dumb.
I,
Don't do that.
I play the games I like, and if I don't like them, I don't play them. I don't know. I just,
Oh, many. So like, out of you play a game and there's like one certain thing you don't like about it. Modding gives you the ability to
Yeah.
change it for ease of life. So, for me, example, I don't have 100 hours put into a video game normally. I don't. I just don't have it. So, like Dragon's Dogma, there is no fast travel. That is a major pain for somebody like me who doesn't have the time to sit there and, oh, well, my next quest is an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
I don't want to walk it. So I have a mod for fast travel anywhere. Does it break the game? No, not for me. It doesn't. It doesn't make the game any easier. It doesn't make it any harder. It just makes it less time consuming, which for somebody like me, that's a big thing. So now I've taken a 200-hour game and turned it down to a 50 to a 75-hour game because there's not so much travel. But
Yeah.
just ease of life mods. Even if you're not going to break the game with mods, like an ease of life mods.
Unlimited carry
Yeah.
weight. I do it all the time. I can care less about immersion.
I'm about 25 hours into Fallout, and I'm over encumbered most of that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I've got mushrooms with legs that are my followers in Skyrim.
Oh, that's
That's what-
fantastic.
See, it's just awesome, man.
I love how they're like, carry weight breaks the immersion. Okay, I can carry. You pick up how many pots and pans in Skyrim can you pick up before you're overweight?
Yeah,
Like
5.
600 pots and pans. So you got all those pots and pans
that's
with
true,
you in your
yeah.
backpack. Come on, where's the immersion at anyway? It's like just make it unlimited carry. Who cares?
Right.
Rooster Teeth did this probably 10 years ago now. Had a guy dressed up in Fallout gear and actually had strapped on all the things that he could carry in the video game. He had like a fat man on this shoulder, missiles, and all of his guns. And he was like trekking through the desert with all this stuff.
Yeah, I think immersion is just it's hilarious. They just talk about that all the time. It's like
Well, there's
I
that
don't
one
know. You're
Skyrim
playing
mod.
a game with giant spiders. Okay, it's not immersive.
There's that one Skyrim mod where it does what they call it, survival mode or whatever, where you get cold, and hungry, and thirsty, and all that. Ugh. I don't want to do that.
No, I turn that off. I mean,
Yeah.
that at the very beginning they ask you if you want to do that. But they've got mods where like you go into cold areas, you can see your breath. Okay, that should have been there from the beginning. That's a good mod.
That's
That doesn't
wasted
mean it's-
PC
that doesn't mean
resources.
it's more immersive.
And not for all of us, it's not.
Yeah, so
No,
that's
I'd
what
ra-
I. So that's what I was thinking. So I don't game on PC. I don't think it's really good enough to carry its weight. But every mod you put on, are you kind of tying up your GPU and your CPU and your RAM?
Sometimes, yeah, if it's a
Yeah,
graphics mod, for
sometimes,
sure.
Yeah, but I mean, what's that mod that the Novelia or whatever for Skyrim where it has
Novelist.
1,000 Novelist, yeah,
Novelist.
has 1,000, more than 1,000 mods in one download, and it on most PCs, decent gaming PCs, it'll run fine. So it's all about getting
Yeah.
mods that don't have scripts too. That's a big
You
deal
can
for it.
run 50 mods and totally transform the game,
Mhm.
and it's not a strain on your computer at all. Mine never even breathes hard.
Well,
It-
yeah, yours doesn't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but it's. I mean, just changing the trees and the grass and the stuff, it makes it an entirely different game.
Mhm.
It changing the third-person camera, changing how you actually fight now. You can just play it again. I'd rather do that. I'd rather take a game that I really loved a long time ago and make it better and play it again.
For instance, there you go. So my kids have decided now that they've had enough Minecraft or whatever. There's a mod called Pixelmon
Yeah.
where you can go in and it's Pokemon in Minecraft now. That's not available, on their Nintendo Switch, so they have to use my computer to do it. But they love it. So I mean, sometimes mods can just add more value to a game. Like I said, give it a chance. Just give it a chance.
Are there not Minecraft mods on Xbox?
Maybe. I know you can't get Pixelmon on Xbox or Switch. It's PC on. It's on the Java edition.
I do know that you can turn Skyrim into Super Mario Brothers.
Not sure what purpose that would serve.
Why? Yeah.
All right, I know.
I haven't played it yet, but
I know we already talked about it. Now we're on to this mod situation,
he
but
needs to go to bed.
no. We're exactly 1 week away from the first topic that we talked about. We know this guy up here is not going to play it, right? We know Mike's not going to play it.
For me, no.
Lee, are you jumping in next Tuesday? That's the first question. We know Garth is. And my question is, do you buy a year's worth? Yeah. Do you buy the year's worth of content or do you buy the first piece? Do you get the annual pass
You're going to have
and pay for
you're
everything?
gonna have to have the year's worth of content. It doesn't matter. You get the annual pass, and you still have to pay for everything.
I don't think you do with the annual pass. I think you get it all.
No, you know me. I'm gonna let you guys play it and see how it is before I do it.
Okay.
But the only reason I play it is because we play it on weekends. That's the only
Yeah.
reason I play.
Now, Garth, are you jumping in for the full year? You signing up for all of it?
Of course he will. He's a fanboy.
Yeah, I will for sure. But probably the way that I do things, I don't know if you know the Microsoft reward points system.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We don't get near as much as you, but
Yeah, so right now I've got about 300,000 points. So I
Oh my.
turn some of them in. Get
Holy
them free.
cow! What do you just do? Sit there all day long and just look on Game Pass and play all the different games?
he funds his gaming addiction with rewards. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I bought a Microsoft Surface Pro laptop with my rewards points.
Dang.
Why not?
That's dedication.
Yeah, there's just there's a lot of
I have played and it says turn this into Game Pass, and I've done that, and now it's like you have 1,500 points. You're only 500,000 points away from getting $1 off your next game. That's mine. And it's like, who has the time to do this? Those poor kids in Ireland, they're not hearing the gospel. You know why? Because they're playing video games.
I make about $5 a month the way I do it. He makes a lot more than that.
Yeah, to be fair, they have knocked it right the way back. They've rolled it back for how you get the rewards now. So they've actually made it much less lucrative. So it's not really worth the same amount of
Oh
time
my
and effort.
gosh. It wasn't lucrative in the beginning. I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. That's why I said there's no way. No.
But you're jumping in.
Yeah, I mean,
you're
you-
spending your rewards points and jumping in for the full year, right?
Yeah, go for the full year. It's something like, is it £85 or something? I think. So
It's 100 over here. Right? It's probably about the same. Yeah.
something the same. Yeah. I mean, I'm under no illusions what I'm going to get. So I don't have big hopes in place for it.
That's how he enjoys it.
Yeah, I mean, the
Smart
story
man.
story is very, very thin in the ground. They will release dungeons which don't really relate to anything, but they're fun to play. There'll be a raid which I won't even take part in day one. I wait until that's all freely opened and just jump in whenever I get a little squad.
Now, see, what if I get Chandler to commit to day one raid and you get your two guys and we take a stab at it?
Well, y'all could do that. All you guys are good.
Yeah, I guess it's the time. It's the time
Yeah.
constraint and the time. But you do get, what is it? You get is it 2 days or 3 days to
Yeah.
complete your full run? So it's probably doable because there's gonna be guys who are gonna finish it on day one, and then you can just kind of follow their lead.
I'll work on Chandler.
Yeah, because you'd have to play at noon because Andrew he's going to bed at 6 o'clock. I mean, that's pretty much.
It is early. Yeah, well, we normally come on, you see, from 7 through 10. So that's
Yeah.
that's our time for gaming there.
Yep.
His son is really good.
Yeah, he's
really good.
excellent. Yeah, he's real good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know, let's just not. I don't want to talk about Destiny. Nobody cares about Destiny.
yeah, I've
Well,
tried to get the
apparently
Rainbow
some of us do.
Siege. Yeah, have you tried Rainbow Six Siege? So it's kind of made a bit of a resurgence over the past little while. New season starts, I think, next week.
His boys play it. I never got into it. I don't know why. I mean,
Siege is all PvP too. It's just team based. Yeah.
It is. Yes. It's just real quick rounds and real quick turnover.
I have no friends, so I had to play. I can't play multiplayer games. Hey. 'Cause
Maybe
what I
you
do is
should.
I sit around and wait for you guys to play the game to see if I'm going to like it, and then by the time I get on, you guys are tired of it.
Well, I will tell you this: if X Defiant is intriguing to you, you should download it. Chandler, it's all he's playing right now, so you
hate
have a friend.
PvP.
So I hadn't really heard much about X-Defiant until you put it into the little group chat, and I went and checked it out today. I think so. Just a personal opinion. I think it's really lazy game development. They have just pulled together content from a whole host of games and just pulled it all into one.
Yep.
But I'll tell
And
you,
it's just,
I'll tell you
just
my
a
hopes
live
for
by
it.
repeat.
Yeah, I'll tell you my hopes for it though, and it's not really my thing. I don't really play competitive shooters very often, anyways. I like to play Call of Duty for a month when it comes out. I tried X Defiant the other day. We need something to excel in that category, so Call of Duty can stop being so lazy, though.
Yeah. Well, no denying there. Yeah.
We need something to last, so Call of Duty has competition and will build some work ethic. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know how a software development company can actually create a game like that. Whenever we want to play the games with our friends, and some of us have friends who are just hyper good, and some are just kind of ordinary like ourselves, and we can't just. Whenever I jump into a lot of those games, I just can't compete.
He's talking about me.
Yeah.
There are players who are just way better than I would be, and I just
Yeah.
cannot compete at that level.
Yeah.
And it makes it uninteresting. It's no fun to me. Like dying all the time is
Exactly.
fun.
I'm not getting. That's why I don't do PvP, because I'm going to get on there with a bunch of sweaty Cartmans, and that's all they do all day.
So that is one refreshing thing about X Defiant. It's one reason Chandler likes it so well. But Chandler's very good at shooters, right? So in a shorter period of time, he gets sorted into really sweaty lobbies because of how skill-based matchmaking works. There is none in X Defiant. You're randomly matched every time. So he gets to compete against everyday average players instead of the sweaty
that
guys
makes
all
you
the
feel a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm way better now. And then people like me are going, why am I getting destroyed?
Yeah.
yeah.
That's why.
Oh,
yeah,
I can't
no
even
thanks.
imagine doing that. So
Yeah,
they're going to
I'm
put me in
out.
a lobby with a bunch of sweaty tryhards?
Randomly, yes.
Yeah.
There's
I'm not
Ain't
gonna
happening.
play it, and there's only one reason I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to download Ubisoft's launcher.
I didn't enjoy that. Yeah.
If it's not on Steam, I'm not going to do it. Bar none. Period. Done.
Are there Ubisoft games on Steam?
There are some, yes.
Oh.
Most of them, though, I will never buy another Ubisoft game again after what they did with the crew. They basically said they shut the servers down to the crew. So
Why?
not only did they shut the servers down, they took the game out of your library. So
Even-
if
even-
you had the game, yes, if you had the game in your library and you wanted to play it solo, which you couldn't, but there's people that can make their own servers and do everything else and reboot the game. Ubisoft said, nope, they took it out of your library.
Does that mean you're never playing another Assassin's Creed?
I will never play another Ubisoft game. I will never
I
buy
didn't play the
another one.
last Assassin's Creed.
I won't do it.
You even
Unless
own
they-
it and didn't play it.
Unless they come back and they apologize for something like that. But Ubisoft has basically said, we don't want you to ever own the game again. When it's done, it's done. We're going to take it away. No, I'm not playing that game. Sorry, boys.
I'm telling you, you don't want to tick gamers off, man.
No.
Gamers will
Yeah,
destroy
Helldivers
you.
did. Look what happened there.
Yeah.
Well, that was a Sony thing. That wasn't a Helldivers thing. But yeah.
Yeah.
But so Ubisoft's not doing Division 3, and they quit doing. They just canceled Heartland. They just canceled it.
Yeah. And did X Defiant instead. Yeah.
Cash grab.
Heartland, they put all that work into it. They've been promoting that game for 3 years.
But with
They're still going with-
Xbox, see, they can charge all these sweaty boys $10 for a T-shirt to wear on their dude, and they're going to make thousands of dollars off each one of these dudes.
You're right.
So that's why they do it. It's just like Fortnite. I can't tell you how much money my son has spent on Fortnite, which all of his own money, because I don't buy crap for that game. So, but if he has his birthday money or whatever and he wants to spend it, so be it. He spent over $200 on that game himself with all his birthday money and stuff.
You're just on looking cool.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't help you at all in the game.
That is the weirdest little game. You remember when we first played it?
I do. We played it. We were OG players when that game first came out.
And where it's gone from then to now.
Oh gosh, yeah.
That's when it was a builder, though, right?
It was a builder and kill zombies.
Yeah.
It was what they call it, something versus the world or something like that. It was just PVE is what it was.
It was PVE.
Yeah.
Fortnite, when it first started out, was PVE.
Yep.
And then
we had a blast in that game. Your internet sucked and you couldn't hardly ever play.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah, so was that Save the World?
Save the world. Yeah.
That's what it was,
So I think that you had to actually purchase that. That was never free, though, was it?
You had to purchase it before it came out. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we paid like $20 or $30 for like the Founders Edition.
And you know what you did? You funded what we have today.
I funded that monstrosity called Fortnite.
That's
what I did.
Epic Games, you win again.
Although that said, I have seen some guys playing the Lego version, which does look kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Like the Lego Fortnite, which is
They added-
different than Fortnite.
They added Legos. They added concerts. They added rock band stuff into it. Yeah.
Oh,
But I did
Fortnite is huge.
I did read today that this is like the least popular season launch they've had this week. That the numbers were way down
Really.
for whatever
I
reason.
think it's true for any game. I think everybody's just tired. They're tired of crappy games. They're tired of non-imaginative games coming out. And I mean, it wasn't that many years ago where you would go into GameStop or something like that back when we used to do that, and you would go in there and it'd be like 5 titles you were ready to play.
Oh,
And now nothing.
Well, I mean, remember, I don't know if any of you guys did, but I sat outside when Halo 2 released. I sat outside GameStop and waited for hours just so I could get a copy of it and go home.
Yep.
That was the deal. It's not like that anymore. And
Hey-
maybe that's because of digital media now. You don't have the hard copies, and maybe that has a lot to do with it. But I don't even feel that excitement towards any game that's coming out anymore.
Halo 4, Titanfall, those were midnight launches I stood in line for. Yep.
Yeah, I even think that
Really?
isn't the new Call of Duty going straight to Game Pass? And it's
Yep.
not even going to this
It'll be free.
Here's my problem with Game Pass, and JR knows exactly what I'm talking about because he's kind of the one that even mentioned it in the first place when Forza came out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would have bought Forza because I would have enjoyed.
I'd have paid $100 for it. Yeah.
Exactly, but now you have all these people that can download it for free that have no business playing this game because they're just on there to goof off, and you got these people trying to actually competitively race online, and then you get all these kids in there that just, oh look, I got it for free, and then they can play it and ruin the game for the people that really want to play it.
He's talking
Yeah.
about me.
No, not even that. It's just like the people that build simulators and want to take Forza seriously don't play the game anymore because it was ruined by people that don't take it seriously because they can play it for free. Yeah.
And like
but
I said, I
they
think
get
that's
more money.
damaging. Yeah.
But they get more money, but not appealing to the sweaty tryhards like you guys. And
Oh yeah, that's exactly what Destiny's done. Absolutely.
that's why you have your simulation racing, racing.
Right.
That's for the sweaty boys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And so
because
they've had to
the
create that.
normies can't play that because the normies will get kicked off of that one.
Mm-hmm. Be banned.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I just like running into people when I play Forza. I can't help running into people, and if some little punk from Austin, Texas wants to shoot his mouth off, then I'm tempted to get in my car and drive down there and beat him up. So I can't do it. So I just purposefully stay off of those games